Yo, what's the wordy word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word with the people? Okay, we back with part two. All right, we finna get into. Well, actually, let me do a run back. I know y'all know I'm a Kendrick fan. You see what I'm saying? But um, earlier today we did a part one where we judged all the diss tracks in the battle from like that to Euphoria. Okay. And what we're gonna do now is judge the rest. You feel me? But we talked about punchlines. We talked about angles. Okay. If some of y'all don't know what angles are essentially it's like your form of attack. It's what you decide to use to go at. The criteria you use to go at somebody. You see what I'm saying? That's what your angles are. For example, Drake. First of all, what's good with the chat, man? Shout out Regal Love. Shout out Just Dragon. Shout out Ask K.1 said, let's get it. Facts. Shout out W Black Boy. Shout out God is Love. Shout out The Chosen One. Shout out Regal. Shout out Josh. Shout out Trill. Shout out Danette. Shout out Josh. Shout out Clarabelle. Cashmore. Dominique Stallworth. New subscriber. Hell yeah. Shout out to Nita B. Hey man, shout out to everybody that's in here, man. No first person shooter. As far as first person shooter went, I feel like it wasn't direct enough to even go break down. You feel me? They was trying to play games and all that, trying to be subliminal and shit. So yeah, 616 breakdown. Oh yeah, we doing 616 first. Not gonna lie, bro. Get an editor, and you can probably become bigger to loose to keep it up. I don't know who that is, but you know what? You're right. Let me go get an editor, bro. I've been thinking about it too. I've been thinking about getting an editor. But it's just like, man, pay. That's like, I don't know. I'm like, damn, do I just do it myself? Because I'm like, you gotta pay somebody to do every video. I damn near might as well just figure out just do it myself. But let's get to it, bro. Okay, we judging this shit off of angles, punchlines, schemes, wordplay, rhyme patterns, haymakers. If you don't know what a haymaker is a shit that it's just like boxing. Everybody got different types of punches, right? But a haymaker puts somebody to sleep. That's a haymaker. It's a heavy bar. Heavy bar. You see what I'm saying? And then you got the delivery, quotables, all that. What we came to earlier, right, was that like that was a 9 at the time, and it was a 10 now. Okay. 7-minute drill was a 6 at the time. It's a 3 now. Okay. Push-ups was an 8 at the time. It's a 7 now. Tailor-made was a 0 at the time. It's a 0 now. And Euphoria was a 10 at the time, and it's a 10 now. Okay. So, and that was based off the rapping, the bars, and the attacks and shit. It's all bars. Kendrick Lamar was rapping his ass off in Euphoria. I don't even know how people thought that was close. But now we get into Drake's high point, which is Family Matters and the rest of the track. So I am going to judge this unbiasedly. You see what I'm saying? So if Family Matters is fire, it's fire. You feel me? If we're going to call it what it is. So let's get it. Now, I heard people say Drake is rapping from the perspective of Drake here. I don't know how I feel about that. But the content makes sense. The way people broke it down to me, it makes sense. Because my perspective of this song was just like like one of them 4 p.m. in Calabasas type, basically saying I can do this better than you. I can do your style better than you. You feel me? Which would then prompt Drake to try to do Kendrick's style better than him. And we know how that turned out for him. Okay. But Off-White Sunseeker at the Marine, the fucking phantom. I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler spilling my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure. My visa, passport tatted. I show up in Ibiza. Look at this rhyme scheme. And I ain't gonna lie, if he is rapping from the perspective of Drake, okay, because I think what made me weary of that was What's the Dirt said it. You see what I'm saying? But What's the Dirt also, with as crazy as his whole thing, he has moments where he really did peak the bars. As far as this go, I don't know how I feel about it. Let me look at the chat. First verse was in Drake's perspective. Okay, because I heard a thing about the wine coolers. I heard the thing about the tea. I heard a lot of things. I heard of something new today. But the wine cooler spilling your white t-shirt, like it's how that's potentially a actual situation that had happened with Drake. Like that's I don't know how I feel about it because I don't want to give Kendrick points for that if I'm not really sure. You feel me? Passport tatted. You know what? Do Drake got his passport tatted or something? Do Drake got his passport tatted or something? 666 is the area code that Al Green is from. Interesting. I don't know how I feel. Definitely got his passport done. Oh, okay. To buy yachts. Yeah, I was kind of interested in that too. Was the name of Drake's boat. This is why I fuck with y'all. This is why I rock with y'all, bro. This is why I rock with y'all, because y'all got high IQ too when it comes to the raps. Y'all got high IQ when it comes to the raps. So even when I feel like I'm not catching something, lyrics on the screen. I forgot I didn't put it on the screen. My fault, y'all. But and he has some youngin' son that yeah, that's fire. 616 is possible thing. Yeah, but all right, let's get to it. That makes sense though. Okay, if that's the case, he was rapping in Drake's perspective. If that's absolutely bananas. That's outrageous. Based on the evidence that y'all supplying, this probably is from Drake's perspective. Especially when you think about the yachts and all that, if his attack later was, because there's stories about these yachts that Drake got. You see what I'm saying? So you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. And if that's the case, that's ridiculous. That's a crazy angle. Rapping from the perspective of Drake, a situation that Drake was probably in, that he probably, this is crazy. Okay. My visa passport tatted. I show up in Ibiza. Luke Callis dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza. What is Luke Callis dwellings? A pizza spot. Where's it at? And where's it at though? Okay. So I feel like something's there, but it's not hitting me right now. So let's do this. Who could reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. I ain't gonna lie, that might be a okay. Now, what I heard is this is where he stops rapping in Drake's perspective, and that's why I was confused about it. Because I'm like, why only rap from Drake's perspective for like 8 bars? You feel me? Why only rap from his perspective for 8 bars? You feel me? Oh, Dot said he is free enough to just go eat some pizza. Drake isn't free enough to do that. Damn. Okay. But this is when he took off. My confession is yours, but who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself and I fall short. Woo! That's what we was talking about earlier. One of Kendrick's skills that people don't comprehend is his ability to talk, his ability for the reality raps. It's the bars that don't really gotta be a punchline or nothing like that, but it's so real and it's so relatable, or make you look at it in a different perspective. You still score just off the fact that somebody talking to you. You see what I'm saying? Just off the fact that somebody talking to you like that. You feel me? So, there's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself and I fall short. That's a great lesson too. There really is opportunity with every loss. I discover myself and I fall short. Facts. With every failure, you learn. You probably learn more about yourself than you do in the wins. That's real substance. Raise my hands to a falling sky. I fantasize me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? These rhyme patterns are ridiculous. Raise my hands to a falling sky. I fantasize. Me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. What? Not only is he talking, bro, but I think he also flexing on Drake too. You see what I'm saying? I believe he's also flexing on Drake as well. Okay? He is styling on him. Okay? Tell me who gonna stop me. I come from love. Estelle, cover my heart then. Open me up. Remember when? Picked up a pen. Lyrics that I can trust. Timid soul. Staring in the mirror. Asking what I was from often. I know that this type of power is gonna cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. Mannerisms of Raphael. I can heal and give you art. What? Mannerisms of Raphael. I can heal and give you art? What are we talking about here? But the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Niggas talking about raps. What are we talking about? He went to Kendrick just had to show you real quick. I can style on him and make the bangers and all that too. But just to let y'all know it's really like that, here you go. Just to let you know it's really like that, here you go. I don't need that though. I don't need that for this nigga. I don't need all that for this nigga. I'm going to just show you real quick. I'm really like that. What are we doing? Stop it. Oh, hold on. Give me some time, y'all. I'm about to post this. I'm about to post the live to Twitter real quick. Make sure we get some people in here. And y'all feel free to clip stuff up. Y'all free to all that stuff. Okay? Because they trying to rewrite history today. They're trying to rewrite history. They talking about Drake. So these Drake fans trying to rewrite history with the $2 million PR team. Okay? Now, maybe Family Matters is better than I remember to be when I read it. Maybe that's possible. I'm open to that, and I'll be honest about that. But from Euphoria to 616 in LA, I don't remember no rapping on this level whatsoever. At any point. Who rap better? All right, give me some time. Hold on. Who rap better? Kendrick or Drake? We breaking down this right now. Below. All right, let's get it, bro. 616 in LA is disgusting. We ain't even got to the part for real. He is wilding, bro. Okay. Then we go to the next verse. And the interesting thing about this line, I'm gonna do a video on this though. I'm gonna do a video on this line. But yeah, somebody's line, I can smell the vibes on Act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing Ant. Fucking with good people make good people go to bat. Listen, Apparently, Ant is some dude who do some like I seen something about it earlier. He apparently do some marketing or something like that. But apparently he just be chilling, doing his own thing. Maybe he not a maybe he don't do some marketing. I'm trying to remember what it was. Just forget it. I don't really remember, so just forget it. But there's a significant reason he was mentioned in this track. But the angle here is to point. It seems the angle here is to point out and create and explain to people that these narratives are being forced onto the people, and they've been being forced onto the people for a long time. You feel me? That's what I'm sensing from him opening the verse and the intention of this verse. And if that's the case, which I believe it clearly is when we get to the rest of the verse, that's an incredible angle, because now you're disarming the very thing that's supposed to be pushing propaganda against you. That's elite defense, okay? Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's put the layers back. Ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing Ant. Fucking with good people make good people go to bat. Conspiracies about Cash Doll, that's not even the leak. Find the jewels like Cash Doll. I just need you to think. That's crazy. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO was working for me? This is elite angling. Once again, an angle is your attack. An angle is how you choose to attack the opponent. What you choose to break down. It could be a style breakdown. It could be something they did, something they said, but you break it down to expose it to the audience. Okay? Your effectiveness, I think, comes down to the validity of what you're saying, the context clues that make it believable, etc. Okay? And him sitting here and telling him, do you think OVO is working for me? Let's say in a world we don't really know. It really do seem like it though. But let's say in a world, hypothetically, that nobody in OVO was working for Kendrick. Kendrick just sees Drake is extremely predictable. This is an incredible way to narrate this and paint this. Okay, because not only does it instill distrust and fear in the opponent, but now they're going to be questioning their own moves. Now they're going to be questioning their own moves. Okay? So, yeah, this is how you break down the opponent. Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tootsie slide up out of this one. It's just going to be surface. Every dog got to have his day. Now living your purpose. There's a lot of ideas about those bars. There's a lot of ideas surrounding those bars. Okay? Okay? Not only is he instilling fear from dividing him from his camp, what makes it even crazy is he's referencing the fact that you can't Tootsie slide up out of this one. Now, before I say what I'm about to say, when did Tootsie Slide come out so I know I'm correct about what I'm saying? 2020. Okay? Now, if y'all don't remember, I don't know if y'all remember, okay? But right around that time, I want to say, hey, chill. We ain't going to do that. But right around the time, right? I think this was when, this is when people really started looking at Drake funny. This is when people started looking at Drake funny on some like, is Drake into, you know what I'm saying? Like people start calling him, like that's the thing. What people don't understand is these things that Kendrick said about Drake, people have been calling him for years. People have been calling him for years. They've been calling him these things for years. And this story came out in 2019. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things that came out in 2019. I think that's what, including the whole, what's the girl's name? Let me make sure. Drake situation, I guess. Look, let me make sure I'm on point. Let me make sure if I'm on point, I'm gonna bring the thing home. Okay. Was this 2022? I should have just asked y'all. When was that? Because I'm trying to get to that. Was that 2022? I'll just leave that point alone. Okay? We'll leave that point alone. I don't want to break it down if I don't fully, you know what I'm saying? But 2019 for sure was when people started calling Drake all this stuff, right? And what Drake did was to deafen the headlines and deafen the static. He dropped a Tootsie Slide, and he tried to turn it into a trend with the dance, so people were distracted from all the press. You see what I'm saying? So can't Tootsie Slide up out of this one is just gonna resurface. Is crazy. And if you really think about it, Drake tried to Tootsie Slide his way out of it. Right after the battle, he tried to hit motherfuckers with techno hits, with goddamn, he doing songs with all types of shit, pop records, everything. Looking at Dutchavelli. Who's Dutchavelli? I don't know. But if y'all want to look that up, feel free. I don't know. Who knows? Take a look. And the manager. Right. Okay. That makes sense. Because Chunt's little bump run. Okay. Important word is very resurfaced. Okay. Every dog gotta have his day. Now live in your purpose. We'll leave that one alone. It was fun till you started putting money in the streets, then lost money because they came back with no receipts. Elite defense. Because now it's like we go back to the Pusha T situation, and we remember that Drake put money in the streets with Pusha T. So it's believable, whether it's true or not. I believe it's true for 100%. But let's say hypothetically it isn't true. It's a great attack because the context of him doing that is there already. You see what I'm saying? And it's solidified already in the past. This is not just based off of just some rumor or something like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's a great attack regardless. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. The Elohim, KTW. I still don't know what the KTW is. No, you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circles should puzzle you. Know the wires? Nah. You wouldn't put T in the acronym, right? You wouldn't put the in the acronym, right? Yeah, I don't know about that. But I've heard a lot of things about KTW. But I don't got enough concrete for it, so we're going to go by it. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. That's important. These dudes don't really rock with you. Remember, you're being extorted. There's people in Drake's camp who is extorting him. So remember, they only here to hustle you, dog. 100 niggas that you got on salary, 20 of them want you as a casualty. One of them is actually next to you. And 2 of them practically tired of your lifestyle, but don't got no audacity to tell you. And even if Kendrick is just rapping here, this is an incredible attack. This is how you angle. You using all of the evidence that's already out there to drive something home. Okay? This is Drake's job to then play defense. Okay? And this is very good because the way you see Drake's camp crashing right now, this is aging very well. Okay? But let me tell you some game because I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, it blow up on you. You playing nerdy with Zach B and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Woo! And that really land when you see that Drake spent the whole battle trying to meme. It's 2 different worlds. It's the social media world and it's the real world. Some people say it's a social media world like it's not really a world. It is. It really is. And the reason why it's a world is because people perceive it as a world. You got to be able to check in and check out. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Drake spent the whole time, more time trying to convince the internet that he was winning the battle than he tried to convince the world that he was winning the battle. That tell you everything you should know. Meanwhile, Kendrick ain't had shit to say but tweets about with the links. That's it. Because Kendrick talking to the real world, Drake talking to the internet. Why you think they say that Kendrick not doing this and doing that, but he in the stadium performing right now? You see what I'm saying? This shit, come on. Um, your little memes is losing steam. They figured you out. The forced opinions is not convincing. Y'all need a new route. It's time that you look around and who's around you before you figure that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do. Another spin back on the Michael Jackson bar, which is fire. Okay, but this is elite defense too because Drake is doing all this shit using memes, using Twitter bots to attack all Kendrick Lamar related content, all types of stuff. And they still doing that. You feel me? These motherfuckers got discords and all types of shit. It's a crazy game out here. Okay? To say the forced opinions is not convincing, y'all need a new route. It's everything because that's all they've been trying to do. It's force opinions through propaganda. You see what I'm saying? And ultimately, it ain't been working. But yeah, this track is littered with elite rapping, elite angles. Okay, he wasn't as punchline heavy as he was in the other songs. In this song, he's more angling, real talk, substance. You feel me? Wordplay, rhyme patterns, schemes, things of that nature. He wasn't really going for too many haymakers or too many punchlines. Now, the problem with people who don't understand rap is they think punchlines is the only thing. No. It's way more to this. You feel me? Kendrick is showing you he can do all of it. He was punching hella heavy on Euphoria and like that. And then he gave you just some wordplay, some angles, some. This is a great one. This is a great one. This is a great one. Okay. I'm gonna give this one a 9. I'm gonna give this one a 9. 616 in LA, I'm gonna give it a 9. I think the way it's aged is a 10 because it aged like the way this ages is crazy. But I think at the time for me, it was a 9. At the time for me, it was a 9. Right now, it's probably a 10. How y'all feeling? How y'all rating 616 in LA right now? Versus back then. How y'all calling it? 10. Agree. Drake might be but he sure is a. Right now, 10. Yeah, it just aged too crazy. It just aged too well. It aged way too well. Best song of the battle lyrically. Interesting. I think it depends on what you mean. I think punchlines and patterns and flows. I think Euphoria got that. Like he showed a lot of different elements. Okay, but all right. So 616 in LA is a 9. All right. Now y'all know what's next. Okay, and we're gonna keep it a buck. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you expected me to just pretend like something not good or not fire because I am a Kendrick fan and I rock with Kendrick, this is not the video for that. I'm keeping this tall. Okay? I'm keeping this tall. It is what it is. I'd rather judge the battle how it should be judged out of respect of the bars, out of respect of the content, bro. Okay? So he said, I really love the peace offering angle, though. Genius. Absolutely. Absolutely genius. Because then it's like, I told you. Then it's like, I told you. I tried to tell you. You feel me? So, all right, now we on Family Matters. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've never broken this song down. I've never looked at the lyrics. I've heard this song multiple times. Going through the battles. I remember there was one point where I would just listen to the songs of I think I would skip push-ups sometimes. Family Matters for me, like I think the second verse on here was what I was going for on the second verse of Family Matters. But I never really sat down and like looked at the lyrics. So my perspective on Family Matters might be different now than it was before. Meaning I could think it's way better now than it was when I thought, or I could think it's much worse. You see what I'm saying? So let's get it popping. Family Matters, okay? Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying, nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I emptied the clip over friendly jazz. You mentioned my seed and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like this angle, but I think I think what Drake was doing, because this was confusing me at first. What Drake was doing was, I don't have to appeal to the culture with my songs, because even though he's like, I will here and there, I don't have to appeal to the culture, because in my mind, I think I'm so popular, more popular than Kendrick, that nothing he says or does is going to matter. Sometimes it be like that, even in battle rap, which is crazy. Like, battle rap has gotten to the point where it's almost commercialized the same way hip hop was. If I broke down how battle rap is looking right now to y'all, like on the deeper ends, battle rap is looking crazy right now. Okay. But when we looking at it, that angle is like, I think he was trying to galvanize the audience that isn't hip hop, right? Versus the culture when he did this. So based on that, it's a good attack. Based on that, it's a good attack, because the audience he's intending it for is probably going to go for it. You see what I'm saying? However, in the grand scheme of things, hurting yourself in order to sell something or respond to something is a horrible tactic. And that's what Drake kept doing. Drake, at the expense of being prideful and being his ego so big against Kendrick, he would intentionally damage himself in order to prove something to Kendrick Lamar. You see what I'm saying? Or prove something to Kendrick fans. You see what I'm saying? So, drop a big D bag. This part right here, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Okay? When I first heard this, because this is at the end of push-ups. Okay? When I first heard this right here, I was like, I see what Drake is trying to do. Because you got to remember, the verse wasn't a part of the end of the family at the end of push-ups. It was just this part, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Kendrick gonna have to fight." I was like, I think Kendrick got him, but because I already knew Kendrick could make bangers. I've heard plenty of them. You see what I'm saying? But I thought Kendrick was gonna have to fight because of this, because the way I imagined the diss that Drake was gonna have was based off of this hook. You see what I'm saying? So based on that, the hook is good. I like this part. There are no bars here. You see what I'm saying? There are no bars here. I see that he's trying to style on him, but you feel me? I was really trying to keep it PG. PG lane. If you hadn't said they give your ass a deep, like, it just don't hit the same. It's the same thing in battle rap. It's some shit like certain lines coming from certain battlers is not gonna hit for certain niggas versus how certain lines coming from other battlers. You see what I'm saying? This right here just don't land for me. Okay. And then your audience probably don't even know what you're talking about right here. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, trying to appeal to the streets with this one, it was just like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm trying to, I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one. That's a questionable attack right there. Okay? Because now you're just setting up yourself against a rapper who's way more street than you. You're setting yourself up to allow him to have a street contest. That's not what you want to do. But Drake ego's so crazy, he want to prove that he a gangster so bad that he kind of went away from his element trying to prove a point. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like right here, this is terrible. You know who really banged a set? YG. Like, why are you bragging about other niggas' sets? You see what I'm saying? It's like, why are you bragging about other niggas' sets? This is not a good angle. There's no bars in here either. YG, you know who really banged a set? Chuck T. You know who really banged a set? CB. And I'm not saying Chris Brown don't, but Chris Brown did that way later. It's like using Chris Brown is kind of crazy. Okay? Cole losing sleep on, and nigga Cole losing sleep on this, it ain't me. I can respect that bar. I can respect that bar. I can respect that bar. Because at least Drake got out there. At least Drake got out there. At least Drake got out there. You feel me? At least Drake got out there, bro. You feel me? So I can respect that bar. You better have some paperwork of that shit fake tea. Can't be rapping about no ratting that we can't read. I mean, it's true nigga slimed me for my AP, just like how Metro nigga slimed it for his main squeeze. Right here, I like this angle. I like this angle to get in front of the rap bars, because Kendrick had mentioned we had broke down Euphoria what had happened at New How King, where Drake had got robbed, and there's a lot of talk about him saying a lot about that. You see what I'm saying? But the delivery, the punchline on this is horrible. You see what I'm saying? I get he's trying to drive division between Metro and Future. I get that. But somebody robbing you and somebody talking to somebody else girl that isn't the dude you're battling currently, terrible attempt and attack. And there's no bars here. Like when people talk about bars, where I'm just like, maybe later on, maybe let me keep reading. Okay. Out here begging for attention, niggas say please. Always rapping like you about to get the slaves freed. Terrible attack. Terrible attack. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. One of Drake's biggest mistakes was even releasing this. And that's why I say I know he was scared, because he really wasn't. What Drake thought he could do was he was thinking he was flipping what Pusha T did to him onto Kendrick by throwing out these crazy allegations in there, right? That have no pretense or no nothing that backs it up, right? Or even things that point to it. You see what I'm saying? And that's where he messed up right here. It's like, bro, the rhyming, the schemes, it's just lazy. It's just lazy as hell so far, okay? You just acting like the activists is make believe. Yeah, always rapping like you about to get the slaves free was just bad, bro. It's bad as far as the bar goes, and it's just bad for you're gonna turn the crowd against you. That's one of the things you don't do in battle rap. You won't turn the crowd against you. But once again, he was so focused on paying attention to the people who are outside of the culture. He didn't think the culture had that much power. You see what I'm saying? And he thought he could get away with certain shit. You just acting like an activist is make believe. Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. I can respect this bar. It's not true, but I can respect the bar. Plant no money trees. That's a solid bar. I respect that bar. Say you hate the girls, but what you really mean? I've been with black and white and everything that's in between. You the black messiah wifing up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream to hit out with your self-esteem. This bar is just trash. I just think he could have said this different. Because I like the idea. I'm not mad at the idea in the context of trying to win a battle. The angle itself is like, I don't know about the angle itself. But once again, what I think Drake was trying to do, he was trying to turn the women against Kendrick. Drake was trying to turn the women against Kendrick on the song. And we're going to break that down. And what's crazy is, I think from what I remember, I think for Kendrick Lamar's, because when we get to Meet the Grams and stuff, and the combination of everything that was going on, it was a great attack, defense that Kendrick Lamar did against this, because this is a good game plan. This is a good game plan to say, okay, forget the hip hop enthusiasts. I'm focused on turning the women against him and the outside the culture world against him. That is a solid tactic. You see what I'm saying? That is a solid game plan. It's if we just talking straight trying to win a battle, that's a solid game plan. I just don't think there's a lot of things that we're gonna get to that. Okay. So on some Bobby shit, I want to know what Whitney need. He keeps saying, bro, he keeps saying this woman's name. He keeps saying this woman's name, by the way. I just want you like, okay? All that puppy love was over in y'all late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him, say cheese? We could have let the kids out of this. Don't blame me. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. First of all, there are no bars here. There are no bars here. This is called Who Rap Better. There are no bars here. Okay? And I think he's trying too hard with some of these angles. It's like panic angles. Like, we could have let the kids out of this. Don't blame me. It's like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. You a dog and you know it. You just play sweet. Your baby mama captions always screaming, save me. You did a dirty all your life. You trying to make peace. I heard one of them little kids might be Dave Freeze. Now, I'm going to say this. Drake's attempt right here to make this a moment, because that's what he was trying to do. The Dave Freeze. He was trying to make it a moment. His idea was Drake thought he would be performing this song in well, not stadiums, because he don't really do stadiums like that. But in the arenas, big arenas, they free. That's what he thought was going to happen. People were going to catch on to that spot, which is a great way to sell the idea, because that's all people going to think about. Okay. But Kendrick spun the block on him with, you know what? We're going to get to that. Because if your GM is your BM secret BD, then this is all making plenty fucking sense to me. Once again, I think these angles are for the women. These angles are for the women. This is like Shade Room, like y'all know what I'm talking about. Baddies in Atlanta or whatever. Stuff like that. That's what it's called. Something like that's that type of shit. So this is good. And if that's his goal, okay? But the lines and shit itself, the lines, the bars, absolutely not. It's a good idea. The execution ain't there. Okay. Let that shorty breathe. Shake that ass. Hands on your knees. This is great tactic right here. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Then shake that ass for Free. Because he tried to make this a banger. You could tell, but it didn't work. What people don't understand is Drake tried to make this one of the biggest bangers he's ever had. He throws all types. That's why he left the bars at home for a lot of this on this first part, because he was trying to get this in the strip clubs. He was hoping that Family Matters was going to be the song that broke Michael Jackson's record. Imagine if Drake's diss track broke Michael Jackson's #1 record. Even if you felt like Kendrick Lamar's songs was better, Drake fans and all that would have just been like, bro, he broke Michael Jackson's record, bro. It doesn't matter what Kendrick said. His goal was to make that happen. So, bro, Drake came into this battle with good game plans. Like, he had solid game plans. The execution just was not there. Okay? Because this is catchy. This is catchy. But once again, it's not no bars, though. We're not that kind of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave. That's garbage. That's garbage. Your man, a Lil K, we call that shit a mini Drake. He always said I overlooked him. I was staring straight. These bars go over Kenny head no matter what I say. Get the fuck. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. These bars go over Kenny head no matter what I say, bruh. The mini Drake bar? No, the mini Drake bar is cool if I hadn't heard it 150 times in the battle rap arena. And it's just one of those bars. We had bars. We had a bar like that for Kendrick too. The what's it called? The Parkinson's bar. I don't like that bar that much because the Parkinson's bar is like it's been so many renditions done to that. Like I don't like that bar for Kendrick was like one of the only misses he had for me. You see what I'm saying? But Yeah, I just don't like OBC bars. You feel me? So, I know you like to keep it short, so let me paraphrase. Knew it was smoke when Abel hit us with a serenade. Nigga said, That part was funny. Almost started reaching for my waist. That part was funny. Okay. But I don't. Where are the raps? Because this is called the bars. This is about who rap better. Where are these raps that people are talking about? This is like catchy stuff here and there. Where are the bars? Where are the raps? Drake out rapped him where? I'm confused. Not yet. All right, let me stop playing around. Let me take this shit serious. Great angle for people who are not accustomed to like, because when I heard this sounded corny to me. But for somebody who is on, invested in and they don't really know the history, this was probably fire. Let me stop playing around. Let me take this shit serious. Then a drill beat come on. All right. Now let's get to it. Now I'm not gonna lie. This is my favorite verse of all of Drake's shit from what I remember. Okay? But let's get to the bars. All right. If Drake shooters doing TikToks, nigga, really student in your game, that's peace, brother. Y'all ain't getting shit shot, nigga. Can't listen to the still stick talking falsetto. Save for a hip hop, nigga. That's hard. That's hard. Can't listen to the stick, even though the same thing applies to you, Drake, but can't listen to the stick talking falsetto, save it for a hip hop, nigga. That was for the weekend. You don't even be at home, dog. You a souvenir out the gift shop, nigga. Still mad about that one hoe. We ain't even got his lip locked with it. This flow pattern was fire too. I get active when it's wartime. I ain't even really let my dick drop, nigga. What the fuck? I heard Rick drop, nigga, talking something about a nose job. Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy, and doctors never told y'all niggas. That's hard. That's hard. Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy, and doctors never told y'all niggas. The only part that fucked it up was Drake being on Ozempic. You feel me? Can we get a poll when you watching the 616 breakdown after this? I don't get what you mean by that. Let me know what you mean by that. But yeah, I fuck with that though. Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy, and doctors never told y'all niggas. Put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rock, kind of like your old job, nigga. That was hard. That was hard. Put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rock, kind of like your old job, nigga. That was a bar, bro. Drake used to be come on, Drake. I mean, Rick Ross was a CO. That was hard. Put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rock, kind of like your old job. That was hard. That was hard. Okay. House sitting on some land, but it's where nobody even really know y'all niggas. Bitches gotta drive 2 hours for your paying just to get a blowjob, nigga. Must have snorted up a snowball because my last record deal was 400 M's. These days, that's a low ball, nigga. Hey, Drake, all this UMG is after you, but hey, listen, I'm gonna just keep it real. Let me step away from the breakdown. All this UMG is after you, but you over here bragging about your fucking contract? Cut it out, dog. Cut it out, dog. You can't be bragging about your contract before the battle and after you lost talking about, you can't do that, bro. Okay? Who's next on the list? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas need a shell from the clip? Always knew I had to smoke y'all niggas. The gunshots right here was a good sound effect too. Good Kid, Mad Cine Van will pop the latch and let the door slide. Tears running down my cheek, laughing at you pussies dying. It's a war cry. I feel like somebody else wrote the this pocket, bro. Because I'm like, some of this shit, it's the way the lyrics is coming off that I'm like, interesting. But we're not even going to look at it from that perspective. But this, tears running down my cheek, laughing at you pussies dying, it's a war cry. I like that. I like that. Weekend music getting played in all the spots where boys got a little more pride. That's why all your friends dip into Atlanta paying just to find a tour guide. Able to run your fucking bread, need to buy some. I mean, that's come on, man. Come on, Drake. Able to run your fucking bread, need to buy some more chains for some more guys. Let me find another street nigga I can take to the game courtside. Let me get a used Ferrari for a rapper, take the nigga on the horse ride. Anything to take the spotlight off the fact that the boss is a drugged out little punk sissy from the north side. I'm not gonna lie. Too much of this applies to Drake for me to respect this attack, bro. Too much of this attack is, yeah, bro, I don't know. Anything to take the spotlight off the fact the boss is a drugged out little punk sissy from the north side. Rakim, but used for Rory taking nigga on a horse ride. I like that though. Rakim talking shit again. Gas because you hit my BM first, nigga. Do the math while I was hitting in. I don't know if that's true, but it's a great way to spin that. That's a great way to spin that. That's a great way to spin that. That's good defense. I ain't even know you rap still because they only talking about your fit again. Probably got to have a kid again before you think of dropping any shit again. Now, Drake on this song got flow and he got punchlines. But that's pretty much it. Even when you do drop, they gonna say you should have modeled because I like the angles too. Even when you do drop, they gonna say you should have modeled because it's mid again. Smoking Fenty about it, should have put because Fenty is not isn't that Rihanna thing? Ask Fringe if this is a good idea. Next time you cuddle in a bed again. Calling her nickname right there. I mean, I just don't get why it's always got to come to the women, but I do because he's responding to A$AP Rocky, I'm gonna let it slide. But yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. She'll even tell you leave a boy alone before you get your head split again. Plural shit made me sick to my stomach. We ain't even really been through it. Didn't Lane, he a fucking lame, and I know he had to be an influence. I hate this part. We don't care about your friendships that are falling apart in the battle, bro. Like, I just don't care about this right now. I don't care about you trying to make up with niggas call that nigga, text that nigga something, bro. I don't care about this right here. Okay? These niggas had a plan. Like, I'm glad like he got to it right here, but I'm just like, let's get to a different angle. These niggas had a plan and they finally found a way to rope you into it. 2 separate albums, this and I just did a Kim to it, nigga skimmed through it. Good bar. But it's getting to a point where I'm like, why aren't any of these bars for Kendrick? There's like 2 bars in here. Like, and people say he was going at multiple people. That's what y'all do to create excuses. In reality, he already responded to these niggas on push-ups and nobody else dropped nothing after that. So why are you responding to niggas again? I think it was the BBL Drizzy song came out. But what about Rick Ross in The Weeknd? They ain't say nothing else. You already talked to them niggas. Why are you doing it again? And I'm telling you, it was because he wanted to create the 20v1 narrative because it makes you look stronger. Okay? Ross calling me the white boy and the shit kind of got a ring to it. Because all these rappers waving white flags while the whole fucking club sing to it. I like that bar. Well, once again, this is proving that Drake was trying to drop a banger. He was going for a hit. And it didn't land like that. Body after fucking body. I said, murder scene on your man at night. Then come to the vigil with the candlelight. Body after fucking body. And you know Rick reading my Miranda rights. I'm going on vacation now. Hope next time y'all playing it right. Because you got to pay for saying my name. Guess now niggas understand the price. Now, I'm going to say this. If Drake I think what Drake fans are doing is attaching themselves to this verse. This one verse, and because he had good bars in here, using that to say he out-rapped Kendrick. Let's make something clear. This is Drake's best verse, but it's not better than Euphoria. It's not more bars than Euphoria. It's not better schemes than Euphoria. Not better angles than Euphoria. Not better delivery than Euphoria. None of it. You see what I'm saying? However, he got the fuck off on this second verse. The problem is 99% of it is against other niggas. He should have got at Kendrick on this shit. Once again, I'll say it again. I think he should have got at Kendrick on this shit. If I was like, I think if I was Drake, my response to Euphoria would have been on this beat for like 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Long verses, just like Kendrick. Throw a hook on there. You feel me? Because at least now you barring up, you rapping a lot, you getting to it, and then people can judge how they, you know what I'm saying? But I think that would have been a better attack. But rapping it, but not only did you put it in the middle of the song, you also didn't rap against the nigga you're supposed to be rapping against. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. It just come off as he didn't really have much to say about bro. Like he didn't really have much to say about dude. All right, let's get to this verse. Okay. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone gonna hand him a Grammy right now. Horrible. I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to diminish Kendrick's rewards, but it just sounds, I don't know, bro. I'll say just for the sake of rapping and trying to get to deliver it, I can respect the attack here. You feel me? But where's your uncle at? Because I want to talk to the man of the house. I respect that bar. I do respect that bar, considering the flip back on what Kendrick on Drake said, on Kendrick said on Mr. Morale. West Coast niggas do fades, right? Do fades is crazy. Come get this ass whooping. I'm handing them out. You want to take up for Pharrell? Then come get this legacy out of my house. Now, this is ass. Because you bought the chains. I can't respect this bar. You bought the chains. You saying this like you took him off his neck. You bought the chains at an auction. You bought the chains at an auction, dog. You feel me? A cease and desist for hoes. Can't listen to lies that came out of your mouth. I can respect the attack to paint the narrative, but you send a cease and desist for like that. You called the Tupac estate and begged them to sue me to get that shit down. I like that angle. Because even if you don't prove it, it's like, you know what I'm saying? For Drake's fans, they might believe it. You feel me? But in reality, it's not a good bar. It's not a good bar because nobody needed to call them to send a cease and desist. You use dude's voice in a distasteful ass way. You feel me? I'm losing perspective on beef. Boy want to send beat and I kill you for fun. Your daddy got robbed by Top. You Stunny and Wayne like father, like son. I like this bar, but it's not. He didn't get robbed. His dad didn't get robbed by Top. But I like the you Stunny and Wayne like father, like son though. You feel me? So I respect that. Because Stunner was robbing Wayne. Okay. Anthony set up the plays. Kojo be charging you double for none. They shook about what I'm going to say, but texting your phone like we already won. You tell me what I shouldn't say, but fucking my nigga, it's already done. We already know it's a 20v1. We already know why you went number one. It's clearly because of the boy. The honorable thing is to give me the loot. Okay, now I'm going to tell you this. This isn't true, but you got to respect the angle. And I'm going to tell you why. In a room full of battle rap, right? If you're in a battle rap room and this side of the audience is going for this battler and this side of the audience is going for this battler, okay? When painting this narrative that the only reason you did this or did that is because of me is effective. And the way Drake fans run with this narrative, it proves that it was a good thing to use in the future sense of slowing down Kendrick Lamar. You see what I'm saying? So, but in my opinion, it's like, I don't know, but I can respect it though. You right about fuck the big three. It's only Big D and there's video proof. What the hell are you doing here? What the hell are you doing here, Drake? This, like, Drake start doing well, kind of, and then just throw you the fuck off. Like, Drake will have a couple bars good back to back, and then just say some terrible shit. Our sons to go play at the part 2 light-skinned kids. That shit would be cute, unless you don't want to be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. Now, once again, with this angle, if he's attempting to galvanize the audience outside of hip-hop, right? I see what he's trying to do here, but he's helping set up Kendrick's attacks. That's what he doesn't understand. We get it. We got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We get it. You like to put gin in your juice. We get that you think that you Bishop and Juice. I like that. When you put your hands on your girl, it's just self-defense because she's bigger than you. Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt, should be digging for proof. Now, right here, in the moment, it's a good attack. If his idea is to create a campaign based off of that one security guard, that there was no police report, nothing like that. Now, that all is fair and game in this battle rap shit. That's how I feel. If you're gonna go below the belt and I go below the belt, you like, that's what it is. It's battle rap. You feel me? If you don't want to go there, then don't go there. You feel me? But I think with what he was trying to do here, right? I respect the attack. You see what I'm saying? But in the grand scheme of things, this backfired crazy because you have nothing to solidify it. So when Kendrick is saying these things about you, there's a bunch of stuff that we can point to and grab onto. You see what I'm saying? But when you say these things about him, we go to one video in a random ass situation by a girl who says she's security guard. We don't know nothing. We ain't seen nothing. No paperwork, no nothing. No police report, no case, nothing. But he talk about you, and we see videos of you on stage doing weird shit with kids, with people that are under the age of 18 and all types of stuff. You feel me? So it's like, come on, big dog. And that's not allegedly. There's a video of him doing this. That's not allegedly. I say that with my chest. That is not allegedly. Okay. So this, in hindsight, aged poorly. You feel me? In the building, it probably worked. On camera, won't work. Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt, should be digging for proof. Why did you move to New York? Is it because you live in that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but don't want to make her your actual wife. Man, if I say, yo, listen. This, I'm not going to lie. This right here was definitely for the ladies. This was definitely for the ladies. Because what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, you feel me? But I'm guessing the wedding ain't happening right because we know the girls that you actually like. The darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all in your face like what happened to Mike. Now, in conjunction with all of this, if he's trying to galvanize the women and galvanize the all this shit like shade room and shit, I can respect this angle, but once again, it's just not effective against the angles that you're getting hit with. Him not proposing to his wife in the grand scheme of things is like, I don't know, bro. Okay. I'm guessing this wedding, it's all making sense. Maybe I'm Prince and you actually might. Michael was praying his features would change so people believe that he's actually white. I don't think that's not true. That's not true. And I think putting that on Michael Jackson is crazy. And it validates this theory that I have. I'll make a video on that. Michael Jackson versus the Todd would make you do features for change. get on pop records and rap for the whites. And wait, I don't understand this. And wait, you say your brother Jermaine, but you wanted him to stay out of the light? I guess he's talking about the battle. And I get the bar itself, like the government name, right? That's hard. But I mean, in context, that's hard to sell the Michael Jackson scheme, right? But as far as J. Cole, I don't get this part. Kendrick wanted J. Cole to stay out of the light. What are you talking about? The battle, maybe? I don't know. Oh shit. Just follow him, right? Because nothing you say could bother me, right? I get off the plane, nothing has changed. I head to Delilah with all my ice. Damn, this head to Delilah with all my ice, head to Delilah with all my ice. This shit got to be over by now by anybody out there that's calling it, right? You're dead. He thought Kendrick was out of here with this one. He thought Kendrick was out of here with this one. You're dead. You're dead. He thought Kendrick was out of here. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. You know what I mean? They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen. The picture you painted just ain't what it seems. You're dead. He thought this angle right here was the end of Kendrick Lamar because if y'all remember, in that little moment between Family Matters dropping and Meet the Grams dropping, a couple articles had already came out in unison. You see what I'm saying? There was a conspired media campaign that was about to come out. But the media was forced to talk about Meet the Grams because they had to make their money. They had to take care of the opportunity. And they were going to get more impressions, more numbers, more boom, boom, talking about the fact that Meet the Grams had just dropped instead of talking about this idea that Kendrick Lamar might have done something to this girl. Well, first they say the security guard, this is where they fuck up. The security guard says it's a random girl. Drake says it's his wife. It's like it's a bunch of holes in it. No police report, no nothing. When you do an angle like that, you want to at least like have something to stand on. You see what I'm saying? Kendrick's angles had a lot to stand on. Drake's did not, and I think that's where he went wrong. Because then when the songs age, I think he was trying to win in the moment too much. He was trying to take the moment too much. You feel me? He didn't realize that it's a deeper game than just the moment. You feel me? So, okay, I'm conflicted about this one, bro. Because the hook for this one is good. I like the hook for this one. The verse is terrible. The verse is fucking terrible. Okay? The hook is good. The second beat, he was cooking. But all of it, 99% of it was for niggas not named Kendrick. But he was cooking. Third verse, he was just throwing shit at the, like, when you read the lyrics, it's not as good. It sounds better with the beat. When you read the lyrics, I can respect a lot of things he was trying to do, but he also counters it with just mad bad like holes. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know how to rate this shit, bro. I don't know how to rate this. How do y'all rate Family Matters then and now? I don't know how to rate this one, bro, because it's all over the place. It's all over the place. Like, oh no, the video was definitely pre-made for sure. For sure. 4 out of 10? I don't think it's that low. Okay, so let's do this. We'll rate it beat for beat, but we'll rate it in total. So back then, for me, Family Matters was when it came out, right? When Family Matters had first came out, I would say it was like a 8.5 when it came out for the high points, right? But that was at the time. You got to remember, Not Like Us didn't come out yet. Meet the Grams didn't come out yet. This is just Family Matters. And I'm sitting here like, okay, this is good. That's how I felt in real time. I'm like, what Kendrick got to say? You know what I'm saying? What Kendrick got to say? So for me at the time, it was like an 8.5. You see what I'm saying? Right now, this shit is bad. Because it aged so poorly. It aged poorly. It aged poorly. Okay, so I'm going to give it like a 6.5 now. Okay? Now we do it beat for beat. The first beat is like the first beat is like a 5 or 6, bro. 5 or 6, bro. I'm gonna say 6. First beat is a 6. Second beat, I'm not gonna lie. Second beat is like a 9, 8.5. That second beat, he was cooking. That second, I ain't gonna lie, that first beat, 6 is generous, low key. 6 is pretty generous. 6 is pretty generous. But the second beat, I'm gonna give it like the second beat was pretty damn good, bro. I'm gonna give him like an 8.5 for the second beat. But it's not aimed at K-Dot. You right. If we judging it off of raps, though, who rapped better? And I guess when you're rapping about who's rapping at when they're rapping at each other, Kendrick is kicking his ass. But if we talk about just raps all the way through, and the pockets, the angles, all of that, I think I'm gonna give it like an 8.5. Okay. The third beat, 7. Okay. So in totality, right now, I'm a lot of misguided shots too. Yeah, it was just messy, bro. First track, Family Matters to me at the time was an 8.5. At right now it's like a 6.5. All right, right now it's a 6.5. Now, oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all know what the fuck time it is. Y'all know what time it is, bro. Now, meet the Grams. Okay? We about to get into... Honestly, I've never just sat down and broke down Meet the Grams like bar for bar like that. You feel me? But from what I remember, he was rapping his ass off. Okay? Now, the only songs for the battle that I really listen to are Euphoria, Not Like Us, 616 in LA. Okay? I don't listen to Meet the Grams a lot because that shit is just dark as fuck. And I don't be trying to sit there listening to super dark songs all the time. You feel me? My type of dark is like DMX, Tupac. Like, I like the vulnerability darkness, but the Meet the Grams is like, bro, Meet the Grams is spooky, bro. Because he just got on there talking to his soul. When we talk about angles, this track has the best angles in the entire battle. This song has the best angles in the entire battle. And the game plan, I think Drake was trying to take away the rimming for Kendrick. I think Kendrick responds and does the same here, but takes it to another level. Okay? And when I look at the context of the stuff that's being said, listen, let's get into it, bro. Okay? Out the gate, Dear Adonis. And you got to remember, this dropped less than an hour after Family Matters, bro. This was one of the craziest moments. 3-0 for sure. Kendrick definitely 30 Drake. This was like a body. I think it could have been one of the situations where, like, I can see Drake fans trying to, we'll get to that later. Let's get to the song. So, Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. This some Arsenal shit. If y'all know who Arsenal is, this like some Arsenal shit. This like some Arsenal shit, bro. Okay? I'm sorry that you got to grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard, I know. The challenge is always going to beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. You know what's crazy? What's dangerous about this one is that when Drake mentioned kids, he was being malicious. When Kendrick mentioned Drake kid, he was trying to coach him. This is an incredible angle. Fantastic angle. Because you're not being like, it is disrespectful, but you're not disrespecting the kid. It's crazy. It's like a great way to attack without letting go of your moral integrity. It's like how to be menacing without letting go of your moral integrity. It's crazy. It's like, I'm going to ruin you in this song. I'm going to not only ruin you publicly, I'm going to ruin you mentally with this song. Okay, and Drake done made 50 posts about this song. He was hot about this song. This the song he should be suing, but he don't want to sue about with this one. Okay, anyway. The challenge is all life is hard. I know the challenge is always going to beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your legs, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the S, bro. This is angling at its best. This is an incredible angle. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business. That's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you get bitches. Are you? He talking to his soul. He's talking to his soul. His soul. Oh my God, bro. Never code switch. Whether right or wrong, you a black man. Whether right or wrong, you a black man. Even if it don't benefit your goals, do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play for them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. He is, bro. He is talking to his life. Even if it don't benefit your goals, do some, like, he's talking to Adonis and exposing Drake to the public through talking to Adonis. Do you see what's going? This is bro. This is how you angle, okay? And the angles here, can all be backed. You see what I'm saying? So don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how understand, I'm throwing rocks and hide your hand. This law. Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how we treat your moms. Don't hire a kid to hide the kid to hide again. Be sure the 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Whenever I get to start arguing with that side of the bracket, this is the bar that be coming to mind. It's the people that's gonna understand what I gotta say, and the people that don't. And that's how you gotta understand it, bro. You feel me? That's how you gotta understand it. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. A lot of people, now the shocking part is the 5% somehow expanded into a bunch of people. Oh no, Kendrick won. You see what I'm saying? Because this could have easily been one of the things where Drake is so popular that we all know Kendrick won, but it's difficult to say that because Drake is so popular. But Kendrick took both away from Drake. That's what's crazy. The 5% that you thought was just, come on, man. A lot of people had Kendrick dominating this battle. A lot of people have Kendrick dominating this battle. Okay? Dear Sandra. Oh, wait, where we at? Where we at? Be proud of who you are. Your strength comes from within. A lot of superstars that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them, and you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18. He's insinuating that all the harm that Drake has done, that will have done to Adonis by the time he's 18, will make this song land totally different for him as he ages. This is crazy. Made his fans look at him different. That's what an angle is supposed to do. Your angle's supposed to be so good that not only did you convince your audience, you convinced the other dude audience. Nothing Drake said convinced Kendrick fans because there wasn't enough blueprint behind it. There wasn't enough substance behind it. Kendrick Lamar convinced a lot of Drake fans because there's a lot of substance behind what he was saying. And if y'all don't remember, this is before the Diddy shit started popping. So this became like before they did all that PR shit. I remember I used to be able to talk about that shit freely on TikTok. They moving different now, okay? Dear Sandra, your son got some Dear Sandra, your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate. You a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Hoping a man can see you for being a woman and not an object. Not an object to toss around for to toss around consistently for your amusement. You see what I'm saying? Sending girls to you listen. Listen, we're gonna get into that. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to going right to his dad is crazy. Dear Dennis, you give birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. Drake be talking all this shit about his pops in these songs. Right? He packs it up with him and shit. But with but as soon as he needs some approval for his blackness, oh yeah, he loves his pops now. I'm just saying. I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more paper. Is Drake paying his pops or something? That's the bar I was always curious about. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addiction, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in the cell for the rest of their life. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro. He is talking so crazy. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with a kinks of and this is a great angle because people had already been talking about Drake doing this type of stuff before these songs ever came out. All right, before these songs ever came out, people were talking about Drake doing this type of stuff. Okay, there's a bunch of content out there for you dating back so far before this battle took place. Okay, and setting this situation up right after Cat Williams talks about Big D deviants getting caught up during the Shannon Sharp interview, and then the Diddy get called out for a little bit with the whole Cassie thing, and then there's these rumors going around about Diddy and Boom Boom. This was the perfect situation to call out Drake for the fuckery that he be doing behind the scenes, allegedly. Okay? This was the perfect time to do that. It was executed masterfully. Okay? grew facial hair because he understood being a beardist fit him better. He hates black women hypersexualizing with kinks of an info fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being a beardist fit him better. He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised. You know what's crazy? Is he lying though? No. No. We know Baka not nice. We all know Baka not nice. And it's probably way more. Okay? A child should never be compromised, and he keeping the child around him. And we got to raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. We can battle, rap battle, he should die so all these women can live with a purpose. This is insane, bro. But, bro, you know what I just realized? Nah, never mind. Nah. I was going to say it's possible that he's talking about Baka here, but nah, he talking about Drake still. He's still talking about Drake. Yep. I've been in this industry, bro. I remember, you got to remember, I've been talking about this stuff. I've been knew about the industry practices since I was younger. So to hear a rapper of Kendrick Lamar's magnitude say what he's about to say right here had me like, what the fuck did I just witness? What did I just witness? Did Kendrick Lamar just use Drake to expose what be going on behind these scenes? Like, bro, I've been in this industry 12 years. I'm going to tell y'all one little secret. It's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them Tinder. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. Bro, there's so much detail in this angle. Even if, let's say hypothetically it's not true. I fully believe it's true. I fully believe it's a lot of stuff that was coming out before this battle ever happened that point to it. Allegedly and all that. Okay? Bro. All of this stuff is Drake. I lost my point right there. What was my point? I lost my point. So just to spin back, I'll say this. The streamlining victims, all that, there's a bunch of content out there that have a whole bunch of evidence, it's so much stuff out there that you could go look for and do research on that is out there, and it's been coming out for years. People think people hate Drake just cause. No, bro. People have seen Drake as a weird guy for a long time. His pop fan base was just so much people, it was hard for people to fight through that. You see what I'm saying? Drake got a lot of money. He paid a lot of people, allegedly. Okay? To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister. Or better, you selling your niece to the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williamson said, give you the truth, so I'm going to get mines. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Elite angles. That's one of the most popular interviews we've ever seen. It was a cultural impact moment that nobody's going to forget. Kendrick Lamar referenced that to drive home this narrative. Incredible angling. Look, it's just he's more surgical and diabolical than Drake. I think Drake didn't think that this was that Kendrick had this in him. That's what I think. I think he thought Kendrick was too, was too what? I don't even know how to explain it. Was too far away from saying shit like this. And I don't know what the fuck made him think that. Okay? Hey, LeBron, keep the family away. Curry, keep the family away. Then anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away. They're looking at you too if they standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe. Oh my God. I'm sorry, the concert in the rain tonight is so badass. He got a concert in the rain tonight? I'm definitely checking them clips out. I might do a video on that. All right. Bro, there's got to be clips out. To anybody that embodied the love for this is crazy, bro. Bro was talking about tell LeBron keep the family away, tell Curry keep the family away, all this stuff. Bro, he is a menace. He is a menace. Dear baby girl. Now, this is the infamous verse that everybody talk about that I'm going to give props to Drake for something, okay? Drake had a elite master manipulator tactic, and he executed it, okay? Kendrick rapped about all types of shit in this verse, in this song, that you can go look up and boom, 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 okay? They say this verse is about a daughter, okay? And that's what they hold on to. And you know why they hold on to it? Because the second that Meet the Grams dropped, what did Drake do? He didn't address all the other stuff because that's dangerous. What he did was he went on Instagram and said, can somebody find this mysterious daughter? So because of that, right, Drake thought, this is what Drake thought. He didn't think that Kendrick Lamar had another song. He didn't think that Kendrick Lamar had another song, right? So because of that, he thought this was the last one, the boom boom, right? And that he would get away with dropping a banger while Kendrick get away with dropping this dark diss track. So because of it, it wouldn't be able to reach the masses like that, right? So he thought he could distract people because Family Matters was going to be popping, then Meet the Grams, right? With that post. Now people, the only thing they talk about with the song when it comes to Drake fans is the fact that it's not giving Drake too much credit. I'm trying to tell you, it's not, bruh. Drake is, to people who like Drake and people who are more what do I want to call? Like, just like normies. I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying. But like people who don't know what's going on in hip hop, people who just turn songs on. You see what I'm saying? Like they just turn songs on. Okay? Right here, or he believed that if he could get people to talk about the daughter, it would distract them from the actual other allegations. And then Family Matters would go up so much, just like Tootsie Slide, that nobody would talk about Meet the Grams. Meanwhile, Kendrick was setting Drake up with Meet the Grams the whole time. Kendrick was setting Drake up with Meet the Grams the whole time. Okay? So boom. Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much but his music, that's for sure. A narcissist misogynist living inside of songs, try destroying families rather than taking care of his own. That's crazy. This is how you angle. What are we talking about? Okay? Should be teaching you timetables, but watching Frozen with you, or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you, instead of being Turks paying for popping perks. Examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. What's another incredible thing that Kendrick Lamar did that I noticed right here was he was talking to children around the world, right? Through Drake's actions. Elite tactic. And I think the tactic is genuine. That's why it comes off so much stronger. Kendrick is not only having great tactics, but they're genuine tactics. So they come off with so much more emphasis and power. You see what I'm saying? Because our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always been illusion. That's the life that he's used to. His father probably didn't claim he needed. History do repeats itself. Sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace. This is the reason I made Mr. Morale. To undo the damage that they done with Mr. Morale by driving home the point that I made that song for healing for people like you. Yo. So our babies like you can cope later, give you some confidence to go through something. It's hope later. I never want to hear you chase a man because it's feral behavior, sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I heard about this one. I don't know about that angle, but I heard about it. I'll tell you who your father is. Just play the song when it rains. is he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right, and a fucking deadbeat that should never say more life. Referencing the old album for the punchline is crazy. Incredible angling. And then he had another verse. Dear Aubrey, I know you're probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully, I don't have a hating bone in my body. This is supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. I feel like right here he could be potentially saying that. Like, let's live in a world where Kendrick Lamar did get wind of what Family Matters was going to be about before he heard it. That could definitely lead you to say, I hate everything about you. But I think he didn't fuck with Drake from the top, bro. When it comes to, especially when you hear about all this shit around Drake, how are you supposed to fuck with this dude? Okay? Unless you're trying to capitalize off him, which is what you see a lot of people in the industry. But you fucked up the moment you called up. You're supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some distant people? Guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you. And I like to understand because your mom was never a home. That's crazy. He basically saying, I'm giving you empathy. I'm trying to give you empathy. 37, but you're showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some acid washer, strip the bone, ego from the bottom. Hold on, nah, this is, Kendrick Lamar, you're not gonna sit here and be the diabolical and evil for these 3 verses, and then sit here and try to coach him through life in the 4th verse. This dude Kendrick is a psycho, bro. They didn't know they was playing with a crazy nigga. You feel me? He a crazy nigga that went to therapy, did some workshops, got his energy together, right? And now he know when to use his crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what it come off to in this shit. All right. I try to empathize with you because I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but want to be liked so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't feed in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No culture cachet to binge is disrespecting your mother. Identity is on the fence. Don't know which family would love you, bro. What you doing, bro? This is chill out. The skin that you living in is compromised in personas. Can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You go hide the baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That's not right. That ain't how mama raises. Take that mask off. I want to see what's under them achievements. Oh my God, bro. When you listen to this part of the rap, you can tell that him going to therapy and learning about what's wrong with him, like not saying that those specific things are wrong with him, but it's heightened his emotional intelligence, right? And because of that, he's able to spot the holes in Drake. You see what I'm saying? And knowing exactly what to attack. And this is just like a fucking master class on how to diminish the psyche of your opponent, bro. I think this was the song. Like, this was the song that drained Drake, but he thought he could run away with it. Not like us really put the stake on him, but this was the song that really got to Drake. Okay? Where we at? Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to, because I want to see what's under them achievements. Like, bro, that's so real. That's so real in regular life. It's so easy for us to get caught up in achievements, bro. Like, it's so easy to get caught up in what you can put together and boom, boom, boom. But you got to have the value outside of that. And that's something you got to work on. I'm sure that's something that Kendrick Lamar worked on. You see what I'm saying? So, Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in because you lied about your religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. All right. All right. We might stay away from that bar because I don't think I could be tripping, but I don't want to be wrong. So I ain't going to say it. I don't think this is what he said. I don't think this is what he said right here. Do you see the marker? I don't think that's the word. Okay. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself. And ever since, Drake out here crashing. This song is diabolical. Diabolical. And I believe that this song has not aged as well as it's supposed to age because I believe Kendrick. And the reason why I believe Kendrick is I believed Kendrick before he ever said it. I believed these things about Drake before Kendrick ever said them. A lot of us did. Okay? And we talking strictly disses, strictly, like we said, it's not a lot of punchlines in this one. But that's not necessary sometimes. Sometimes you can have a whole round. For example, I don't know if some of y'all know, I battle rap, right? You can go check out my battles. I made that the title. Of course y'all know I battle rap. I just realized that. But I'm the type of battle rapper, I usually don't even try. Sometimes I don't even try to rely on punches. Everybody want to do punches in battle rap. I might do a whole round where I don't punch at all. I just talk to you. I just talk to your soul. And now people, because it's bigger than just punchlines. You got schemes, you got the angles, you got delivery, you got the ideas, you got the way you perform the bar, you got all that. And just talking to somebody, breaking down somebody's character. You see what I'm saying? That is like the most effective shit you could do. Meet the Grams is ruthless. The battle was over right here. I think Euphoria was when the battle was over, but I think people could have tried to argue Family Matters versus Euphoria, even though Euphoria is way better. Way better. But I'm talking about at the time. But this was over. This was over. The whole internet was talking about, and that's the part that was funny. The internet had Drake dead right here. I don't know if y'all remember, the internet had Drake dead. But I figured that Kendrick knew that Drake would try to just galvanize the media to spin the narrative. And if he just left it at Meet the Grams, he might have been able to do that. But unfortunately, something happened. Okay? So, Meet the Grams is easily a 10. It was a 10 at the time. It's a 10 today. I think it'll even break the scale. It'll break the scale later on when a lot of this stuff comes out. Okay? Now, how y'all calling Meet the Grams then versus Meet the Grams now? That's what he said, bro. I forgot what I was talking about, so I'm not sure. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro, for the super chat. Shout out to my boy Flat Out Fudge. I need to quit. I'm like reading the lyrics, so I click off and I don't see the chat until I come click back on. So that's my fault. But I'm not sure what you're talking about right there. But yeah, Meet the Grams easily a 10 out of 10. Easily elite rapping, elite angles. It's bro, the rap shit that these guys are talking about, I don't understand. I think Drake landed like a lot of one-liners and punchlines on the second beat, but I'm not gonna sit here and use one verse that has great rapping on it or good rapping on it to sit here and say like, oh, you feel what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take one part of a song and say, oh, like no. Meet the Grams is lyrically, and we talking just, you know what I'm saying? If people want to say punchlines on that second verse, there's a lot of great punchlines on there. That's what he said, bro. They all got you in them. Okay. All right. I think he might have said something else. That's all I'm saying. I think he might have said something else, but that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Okay? But Meet the Grams is 10 out of 10 to me. Meet the Grams is 10 out of 10 to me. And shout out, bro, for the super chat, too. Once again, Flat Out Fudge, I appreciate you, bro. You was in here the other night, too. Much love, my boy. Oh, yeah. People don't say that was the worst song. That's the idea that Drake fans is trying to drive home. What you think he said? Okay, so Meet the Grams is 10 out of 10. In my opinion, I think it's a 10 out of 10 now. It's time. It's time. It's time. Not Like Us, which drops the next day. Bro, him doing this when Meet the Grams already had people getting cooked, had bro getting cooked. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is ruthless. Let's get to the bars. Okay? Mustard on a beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call the ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. That's already probably the hardest bar of the last 3 songs. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo? Like, I'm sure we all know what that means, but hold on, they probably broke. Like, if y'all know who Tizo Touchdown is, look at this. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo? Oh my, out the gate. Out the gate. Out the gate. He said, not like us is a twerk round. Hey, listen, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Change the lyrics. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I done goddamn forgot. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Y'all gonna learn you. Sometimes you feel me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might gotta remind me of certain stuff, okay? But here we go. All right. So boom. Off the top is crazy, bro. Out the gate is crazy, bro. We walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all and they mama. How many ops you really? And people like, bro, Kendrick not gonna come out and try to set the record straight. But this is the reality, bro. Kendrick Lamar stepping on Drake like this made a lot of people upset, and they still upset to this day because they need a lot of those dudes needed Drake to sit there and give the. I think Drake got access to a lot of shit that a lot of people don't got access to. You see what I'm saying? When we talking about lawyers and all this different shit, I feel like a lot of it got, you know what I'm saying? And then black men, listen, a whole different conversation, bro. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm gonna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible with God watching. What? What? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas certified boogeyman. I'm the one to up the skull with him. Walk him down. Whole time I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him. Extort shit. Bully death row on him. What? What? If y'all know what Death Row was doing to niggas, bro, Death Row was doing niggas foul, bro. Pull on him, extort shit, bully Death Row on him. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Niggas talking about bars and punches. He ain't even punched that much in the last one, but now he punching and he fucking you up early. Teeny bitch that talk to him and they in love is make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one to get your hand-me-downs and party after party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified else. Crazy angle. Because he already set it up and Meet the Grams. So you set it up in the dark menacing track so people know what you're talking about. Then you bring the party track with the same sentiments. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Just make sure you hide your little sister from. Oh, yeah. Wop, 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 wop. Now, this is how you get the audience. This is how you get the audience. Wop, 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 wop. Die, fuck him up. And this is him talking to the culture. He rapping to the culture with this shit. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. He flipped the Dave Free shit. He tried to do the Dave Free and he flipped it into the A minor. And the same thing that Drake tried to ruin Kendrick Lamar's career with the angles and make it a catchy phrase. Kendrick Lamar spun that right back on him, and that's what makes this the most decimating bar, or one of the most decimating bars in the whole battle. Because he flips it on him, and now it's an iconic moment in hip-hop culture. The same thing you try to do to him, he spun it on you. They not like us. Great hook. Great hook. Because once again, you galvanizing the people that he offended. He rapping to the people outside the culture. He rapping to the people in the culture. Unfortunately, a lot of the people outside of the culture, that's the part that Drake forget. A lot of people like outside of the culture want it really within proximity. So even the people that hate Kendrick Lamar got more of a because if you notice, even when we're looking at like the Nokia music video and stuff like that, you see what I'm saying? These guys are making everything about this situation. You see what I'm saying? And spinning it to make it seem like Kendrick and these guys ain't just spinning back and replying. You see what I'm saying? So when you do the not like us hook, the not like, you know what I'm saying? And reminding the people of the pride of the culture and the hip hop and all that, you galvanizing the culture, but you also galvanizing the people that secretly want proximity within the culture. I think there's even people that's hating on Kendrick, but are infatuated because of their proximity within the culture. And Kendrick represents it more than Drake. And in reality, people are searching for authenticity in media today. And that's one of the real reasons why Kendrick Lamar is not only won the battle because of his authenticity, but is actually a larger public figure at this moment because of his authenticity as well. You feel me? You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pot, nigga? Yo, I'll keep pausing, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I always rock with Kendrick Lamar. He always been one of my favorite rappers. But he was one of the that I grew to respect him more and more with the moves that he made. When he honored Pac in Euphoria, after Drake disrespected him, my respect went higher. When he said this bar, my respect went even higher. Even higher. Even higher. Even higher. Because in the first place, I always rock with Kendrick, but my respect for Kendrick was also his respect for Pac. I ain't seen a lot of artists do it in the way he did it, and Pac my favorite artist. You see what I'm saying? So when Kendrick, it was like, for him to do that, but for him to also protect Pac legacy, come on, bro. For him to protect Pac legacy too, crazy. You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop, nigga. Did Cole foul? I don't know why. And then he did. And then Drake didn't go do the Oakland show, by the way. Did Cole foul? I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. That is crazy. The audience not dumb. The audience not dumb. Shake the stories how you want. Hey, Drake, they're not. Rabbit hole is still, I ain't gonna lie. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. If that's something, B-Rad stands for bitch, and you Malibu most wanted. If you've seen the movie, that's crazy. B-Rad stands for bitch, and you Malibu's most wanted. Ain't no law boy, you ball boy. Fetch Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get this. Like, he's like, bro, you saying you ain't making me, nigga. I done been on tour with artists before I went on tour with you. And people don't understand, Drake hop on other niggas' waves, and then because he a pop artist, he pretend like he giving them a wave. No, you adding hip-hop coach. You trying to add culture cachet to your repertoire, nigga. That's what you're trying to do. Work with cats of the culture to up your culture cachet. Fuck out of here. We ain't falling for that shit. You niggas that get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes. What over your foe? The other vaginal option. That bar is cool. Pussy, nigga best straight in their posture. Got famous all up in Compton. Might write this for the doctorate. To the pot star quit highly wildin'. Fucking cash shit, one action, no accident, and I'm hands on. He fuck around and get polished. Fuck a Wayne girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. He just talking reckless to him, bro. Made the biggest rap song in hip-hop history in 30 minutes. Crazy. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak go Serena. Oh my God. He getting crazy in these pockets. And nah, we gonna go through it. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak go Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on their watch. Yo! This nigga was styling. Drake cannot do that. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name got to be registered and placed on their watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of what? Yeah, it's all eyes on me, and I'm gonna send it up to Pac. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Coming into breaking this down, I was like, there's a possibility that it could, like, Drake's bars could have aged better on. But, bro, no, bro. Kendrick raps circles around this nigga. Bro. Punches and all. And the energy, the delivery on this part is some of the best delivery I've heard on a rap song. On that specific part. The lean on you niggas like another line. The energy on that whole pocket was insane. It was insane. And this not even the highest level that Kendrick can rap at. Kendrick can take it to a whole nother level. He really just styling on him. Okay? I lean on you niggas like another line. Where's that at? Put the wrong label on me, y'all to get them dropped. Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox. What? That is, bro. Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox. In battle rap would break the fucking building. In battle rap, that bar would shatter the building, bro. Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox. Shout out Crash Lantis for the super chat, bro. I really appreciate you, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, this hit, bro, not like us, might, bro. It might be, bro. I think at this point, this fast is about to go diamond already, bro. In a year or two, it'll be solidified as the biggest hip hop song of all time. It might already, it's kind of up there already, but yo, okay, look. How many stocks do I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. You telling bro, like, nigga, let me tell you something. It's up there. Let's get it. Devil is a lie. He is 69 God. Freaky ass niggas get stay ass aside. Roll the ass up like a fresh pack of Zai. City is back up. It's a must be outside. Oh my God. Then, after punching your head off and rapping to you, he give you one of the best angles in the whole battle. Once upon a time, and it's a rebuttal. This is the part I don't get about these Drake fans. These Drake fans say Kendrick didn't rebuttal to anything. Are you crazy? On the biggest song, he did an entire verse rebuttaling to Drake calling niggas slaves. On one bar. And he turned it into an entire verse. He turned one bar into a whole verse. That is an elite rebuttal. That's the best rebuttal of the battle. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still doubled down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folks to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. Elite angling. You take a situation, use it to compare it to the opponent, and then break it down. And break it down, bro. This shit is crazy. Okay? Let me break it down. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This is the real nigga challenge. You call Future when you didn't see the club. Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up. 21 gave you false crease cred. Thug made you feel like you were slime in your head. This is breaking down his entire style. It's breaking down all the styles that he be copying, all the styles that they may be giving him verses and shit like that for these songs just for him to get on it and help them. All of this shit. All of the styles that he be breaking into that's from another nigga, he broke all those styles down. You see me? So now when people hear those sounds, it feels weird. That's why a lot of people stop listening to Drake as much. You feel me? Thug made you. Quavo said you can be from Northside. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. You run, and that's a bar too. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague. You a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter, it was God's plan to show y'all the liar. The family matter and the truth of the matter, it was God's plan that he whooped this nigga, bro. And then he just throw on the catchy, he is 69 got. Yo, Not Like Us is a fucking 20, bro. Not Like Us is like a 20, bro. Not Like Us is like a 20, bro. Not Like Us is like a 20. Like, yeah, the whole song was a rebuttal. The A minor, like you said, the A minor was a rebuttal to Day Free. Bro, this shit crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Not Like Us was a 10 then, and it's a 10 now. It's really more than a 10, bro. It's really more than a 10. It really more than a 10, bro. Okay? Now, let's get to Not Like Us. Hard Part 6. Okay? I'm a hit ass, bro. Hold on. I'm dying. Yo, I'm over here searching. Y'all can't see it, but I'm over here searching for fucking. I'm over here searching for Not Like Us. I mean, for Hard Part 6. The only thing that's coming up is Kendrick, bro. The only thing that's coming up is Kendrick, bro. This shit is hilarious. This shit is hilarious, bro. All right, Hard Part 6, Drake. Oh no, we gonna break down the song. No. No. I was told that Drake out-rap Kendrick. We are going to put this song on. We are putting this song on. Okay? Motherfuckers trying to tell me, bro, it's old. He did not. Long story short, bro did not rap out Hard Part 6. I mean, bro did not out-rap Kendrick at all. Bro did not out-rap Kendrick at all. At all. But let's go ahead and do the Hard Part 6 just to drive this point even more home. Count the lies on the song? Okay. I'm going to count the lies that have been disproven. I'm going to count the lies that have been disproven, or the lies that just flat out have no credence. Yeah, the hard part, Drake got that idea for the internet. I ain't gonna lie. The Hard Part 6 was not what 616 in LA was. And you got to remember, he got to force Drake to do this. Because if he don't do it, it feel like he kind of set Drake up to do the Hard Part 6. Because in order to do the Hard Part 6, it's got to be just a rap song. And he probably knew, like, yeah, Drake ain't going to be able to get this shit out of here. So if I do 616 in LA, he got to do the Hard Part 6. And he's not going to do the hearts better than I do his stamp records. Okay? Y'all prepare yourself mentally and spiritually. Okay? The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I hate the way you said that. I got your fucking phones. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First, I was a rat. So where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork or the cabinets filed in? This is the same nigga that's out here paying federal. Okay. 1090 Jake would have took all the walls down. The streets would have had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal Connect stand up, not fall down. The ones that you get in your stories from, they all clowns. He's just playing defense here. You need to be playing offense. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor, and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for the week, and then we fed you the information. That's the first lie. They admitted Drake is a rat in his paperwork. Oh, really? Oh, really? Wow. Okay. What's it called? Rhyme scheme weak as hell. Rhyme scheme is terrible. Rhyme scheme is horrible. But he always do this. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. First lie. They confirmed that was a lie on the academics like a few days later. They themselves confirmed that this was a lie. Okay, because them confirming that this was a lie, because if he says he fed him the information, I don't think it helps with the lawsuit. And there was just a bunch of holes in it where it was like, if he was saying you fed him the information, then a lot of the other shit that people think you said is like, you know what I'm saying? It's just interesting. You feel me? A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. But you so thirsty, you're not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio. It's a celebration. These rhyme schemes are this is terrible, bro. Your friends are rejoicing, thinking this. You got to learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fan chant. I remember there was people, bro. I remember I was with the homies when all this shit was happening. And I had one of my homies trying to convince me that this shit was fire. He was like, bro, no, it makes sense, bro. He did actually feed him the information. Just for that nigga to come out and say he didn't feed him shit. People all over Twitter was like, the battle's over, bro. Drake trick Kendrick. It was all types of people who thought they knew what they was talking about. Bro came out and apologized, and Bro came out and cleared that up, and nobody took it back. They just went on to their next narrative. Okay? There have been zero confirmed lies in Kendrick Lamar's raps. People say the daughter. There's no proof of the daughter. That doesn't mean it's a lie. There's a fact that is proven that this is a lie by Drake. And it's proven because he's the one that said it. That's the only proven lie in this battle, I'm pretty sure. Okay? He fed. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. At one bar, you say you fed everybody the information. And the next bar, you say the niggas that fed you the information is clowns. This is crazy. Yeah, it's a proven fact Drake lied about planning a daughter. Facts. Okay? Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication. The Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Drake is fucking garbage. Drake just basically said, Rick, that whole picture that Kendrick got was a joke. But he also said that it was his dad's. But he also said, it's like, bro, come on, bro. So he said the Maybach glove and so I think he was saying he made a joke for Rick Ross. And he's saying that the Ozempic was to make fun of Rick Ross to lose weight. But saying losing weight is less inflation is garbage. It's garbage. Losing weight is less inflation is trash. Master manipulator, you bid on the speculation. You double reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in the excavation? And why is it Whitney? Why isn't Whitney denying all of these allegations? Why everything don't gotta be for the internet? That's the problem with niggas. They hoping that she say something on the internet so they can spin it, but every beat don't gotta be on the internet. What are you talking about? That whole if Kendrick the leader of his household, and he not on the internet, why the fuck would she be on the internet about this rap shit? If Kendrick not on the internet about the rap shit, and he the leader of his household, why would his woman get on the internet about the rap shit? Drake don't understand that because he's not in that position. You see what I'm saying? So why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. Just throwing shit out there. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Yeah, Drake gotta get off of Instagram for 2 hours. Okay? Drake gotta get off of Instagram for 2 hours. Dave leaving heart emojis under the pic of the child. Under the pic of his man's child. The man he grew up with, the man he been building work with. He put a heart underneath it, and you tripping. You don't understand this because you don't understand real relationship and real family dynamic. You see what I'm saying? Even if you don't have it when you grow up, you can build it. You can work on it. Just because you didn't have it as a child don't mean you don't got to have it as an adult. It's up to you. It's up to you to unlearn those things and figure this shit out. You see what I'm saying? But thinking that Dave Free can't leave come on, bro. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. The Epstein angle was the shit I expected. Why? 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 And he never called you Epstein. He never called you Epstein. Okay? TikTok videos, you collect it and dissect it. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. Somebody tried to tell me, which I fuck with misdirect, kinda. Someone tried to act like that was a haymaker. I was like, bro, you're trying to help Drake. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, I might gotta stop it right here, bro. This shit is so bad. Nah, we going through with it. That's that run record where you say you got, oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. Nigga had a whole misinterpretation of Kendrick shit. It's about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. It's when there's no bars in here. Where are these punchlines and these bars that everybody's talking about on the Drake fan side? Where? Nigga had one verse on one song that had great bars. That had good bars. Like, what the fuck is this? This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why the pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They act like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't want to diss you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you truly mess with. You never been with no one underage, bro? Drake, you never been with no one. I guess that's what you mean by that. Because we don't got proof of that, but we do got proof of you kissing a teenage minor on stage. We do got proof of that. We do got proof of that. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. I'm about to show y'all something. Because I'm tired of Drake fans trying to act like, and Drake himself trying to act like this shit is out of the blue. It's not out of the blue. It's not out of the blue. I'm pulling this video up. I don't care what nobody talking about. I'm pulling this video up. Give me 1 second. Because we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Give me 1 second, y'all. We're not allowing y'all to do this. When there's factual information out there, we can't let y'all do this. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. We're not letting y'all do this, bro. I'm pulling up the video right now, and y'all tell me what y'all hear. Okay? All right, can y'all see this? Okay. Things Drake said after I posted this earlier on Twitter. Things Drake said after finding out this girl was 17. I like how your breasts feel against my chest. I can't go to jail yet. You 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all this. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not. And then he proceeds to kiss her. What else do motherfuckers need? I see people all in the comments talking shit like, oh, bro, but look what she said. She said it was nothing. Since when does a minor get to decide that them being assaulted or taken advantage of is okay or not? That's not how it works. It's wrong no matter how the victim feels about it. That's what you're not getting. If the person is underage, it doesn't matter how they feel about it. And y'all, and the reason Drake fans are delusional and to disrespect their own character to defend this dude is insane. I would never, bro. If Kendrick Lamar was doing this, I would never destroy my own character by saying, but trying to find an excuse just because I like the artist. Bro, I don't care what you say. She could have said she enjoyed it. It don't mean nothing. She is a minor. She is a minor. And this is not allegedly. What are y'all talking about? Let's watch. This is not allegedly. It's right here. Nobody can take my shit down, nothing, because this is facts. Hold on. Hold on. Not only you. How old? So look. He said, how old are you? She said 17. And he said, damn, because he had already been doing shit to her before this. Okay? Now, my thing is this. The least you could have did was when she said she was 17, left it alone. But no, look what he does. I can't go to jail yet, man. Why do you look like that? You 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all this. Look at all this. Look at all this. Well, I guess that brings to a close. I got one question for you. Shit like that. Feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breast feel against my chest. Then he proceeds to say, I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. This is after she told him she was 17. Afterwards. I just want to thank you. Wow. Cheek, forehead, mouth. And y'all talking about no evidence, no nothing. What is wrong with you? What do you need to see? What do you need to see? What are we talking about? This is all facts. I'm sitting here watching the video with y'all. This is a video. I didn't create this. This is on the internet. He did this publicly. Okay? Let's get back to this weak ass song. That's not allegedly. It's on camera. Okay? This is Sharma from Your Own Confessions. They acting like it's so aggressive. I haven't been enough, but just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was messing, I promise I would have been arrested. No, you wouldn't have, because you make a lot of fucking money. You're extremely famous and you have a lot of fucking power. So no, you wouldn't have been arrested. Aren't you the same nigga that said you keep Toronto's police money you keep Toronto police money fed up? You got money in the Toronto's police pockets? Didn't you say that? Yeah, nah, you wouldn't have been arrested, probably not. Because you would have been able to pay shit off. You paying a lot of crazy shit off right now, allegedly. You feel me? Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, like that, it goes on. But that's not the. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly, there's a deeper message. Deep cups that never healed and now they got affected. Like if Daryl really effed your girl and got her pregnant, talk about breeding resentment. Breeding resentment could have been a good bar if he set it up better. I'm not sure how to ease the sentiment. That's just too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name you're going to see on no offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas got to B sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. This is way worse than I thought, bro. This is way worse than I remember. I remember this shit being ass. This is worse than I remember. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager. Did Kendrick ever say the name? Did Kendrick ever say the name Bobby Brown? Search Aya Tenjali. Who is this? Who is this? What? Whoa. I never saw this. Oh, wow. I never heard of this. Whoa. Shout out P. Holland. I'm going to look into this. Shout out P. Holland. Whoa. Put it on the screen. Bro, why do I keep forgetting that? Yo, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Y'all see it? So this is what he told me to look up. I guess there were some allegations with this girl here. The woman who accused the Toronto rapper. Oh, okay. We'll get into that at a different time. Whoa. All right, we're gonna break that down soon. We're gonna break that down soon. We're gonna break that down soon. This was. You said how recent was it? This is. Let's see. This says 6 months ago. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. But let's get back to the hard part shit. Okay. You thought you left D flat, D major. That shit is horrible. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama's. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing the East chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and bot comments. You might as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. Because he ended up suing, maybe? I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. Okay, that's a cool bar. I don't want to fight with a woman beater and feed your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, that your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. That's actually false. Kendrick Lamar never said that he was taking his music down. The representation of the labels and some shit like that said it. It wasn't Kendrick Lamar himself. It wasn't Kendrick Lamar himself, so that's false. I don't understand why this sounded like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. I'm dropping soon. No wonder you turn to clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I'll see you when I see you like Fantasia. Get the fuck out of here. And Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. And then you know he lost because he go on a whole rant at the end of the song trying to paint narratives. That's how you know he lost. Why you gotta go on a fucking rant to spread narratives? And then he says, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist, and then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up, which is crazy because the fact that he just effortlessly got that off lying is crazy. Drake is actually, bro, that was fucking trash. Hard Part 6 is 0. The real question is, which is worse, Hard Part 6 or Tailor Made? Hard Part 6 was a 0 then, and it's a 0 now. Because when he said that, I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him out the gate, so it was trash. Sharp Part 6 is crazy. But yeah, bro. Well, shit, we done broke it down. You feel me? At the end of the day, we've come to the conclusion that Kendrick Lamar rapped circles around Drake. Okay? Like That was a 9. We come to the conclusion that Like That was a 9 then, a 10 now. 7-Minute Drill was a 6 then, a 3 now. Push-Ups was an 8 then, a 7 now. Tailor Made was a Push-Ups got a lot of Push-Ups got low-key got some I know a lot of people said Push-Ups was like a 6. I put Push-Ups as an 8. That was low-key kind of lenient. But at the time, it was an 8 for me. So, and then I think now it's a 7. Tailor Made is a 0. I think Push-Ups now is worse than a 7, actually, in hindsight. Push-Ups now is like a fucking 5. Push-Ups is kind of weak, bro. Tailor Made is a 0 then. It's a 0 now. Euphoria was a 10 then, 10 now. 616 to LA is a 9 then, 10 now. Fanny Matters was an 8.5 then, 6.5 now. Meet the Grams was 10 then, 10 now. Not Like Us, 10 then, 10 now. Hard Part 6, 0 then, 0 now. And we broke it down bar for bar. We're not doing that weird shit like Maul where he just say the nigga had better bars and then tell you to quote some shit from Kendrick in order to say that he had better bars. We're not falling for manipulation. We actually go through, break the bars down, use an actual battle rap criteria and hip hop criteria. Not because you got the bar that Drake said and you like it more that he rap better. That's not how it works, head ass. Okay? Kendrick rap circles around this motherfucker, bro. I don't know what the fuck these niggas talking about. But hey man, I appreciate y'all. I have fun as usual. I might do a podcast. I'm supposed to be doing a podcast episode tomorrow for the anniversary of Not Like Us. If I don't, I'm gonna go live again with one of my homies for the podcast on the anniversary of Not Like Us tomorrow. Okay, so shit. In the next live for tomorrow, I got some topics I want to talk about, but y'all got some topics y'all want me to talk about, me and the homie to talk about tomorrow. Before I get off of here, put the topic on. Before I get off of here, tell me what y'all want me to talk about in the next live tomorrow. What y'all want me to do in the next live tomorrow? Me and bro got some ideas, but I want to be on it for a while. Oh, talk about that tomorrow. The girl. Okay, we can look into it. Ratings make no sense. How do the ratings make no sense? Meek the Grand's talking about a baked father. Okay, you're a Drake fan. I was trying to figure out how would the ratings don't make no sense. You're a Drake fan. You're a Drake fan. You don't operate by logic. You don't operate by logic. Okay? You don't operate by logic. Now let's break this down. Meet the Grams is about talking about a fake daughter and being fully pre-recorded with no reference to the battle beginning at 10 is crazy. So, one, since when was having a pre-recorded diss a bad thing? Two, if you think having a pre-recorded diss is bad, then why when Drake previewed Family Matters on push-ups, you didn't have a problem? Do you have the same problem with Family Matters as you do Meet the Grams? If you don't, then you're not going by logic. You're going off your emotions. You're going off your heart. Your heart is beating for Drake, and you're not making no fucking sense. Okay? Because if you don't like pre-recorded diss tracks, when Drake showed Family Matters at the end, wasn't fully pre-recorded. It referenced everything. So now it's about what's fully pre-recorded. Is it about what's pre-recorded or fully pre-recorded? How do you know what was pre-recorded? What? Because of the references? Okay. Did Meet the Grams not have responses? And why are you only talking about Meet the Grams? Not like us had responses, rebuttals. Euphoria had rebuttals. What are you talking about? Oh, it didn't have a rebuttal? Oh, it didn't have a rebuttal, right? That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. If you put me on a podium with any of these clowns on that side of that fan base, I will punish them. Because I'm only gonna talk facts. You just said he didn't have no rebuttal, right? What the fuck is this? Hold on. Oh, I gotta pull it up for y'all. But you say he don't have no rebuttal, right? So what is this that I'm about to show y'all right here? What is this I'm about to show y'all right here? You don't even know you probably don't even know what a rebuttal means. That's probably why you're confused. Because you probably don't know what a rebuttal is. If you know what a rebuttal is, you would know that there's a rebuttal on this song. But let me teach you, because you're a Drake fan and y'all need to be taught the game. Okay? That's why y'all talk out the side of y'all neck. A rebuttal is when somebody says something and you say something in response. Okay? Right here. What does Drake do in Family Matters? He talks about Kendrick's family, right? What does Kendrick say right here? This is supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. How do you pre-record that, right? You said fully pre-recorded. How do you pre-record that and knowing that he was talking about your family's name? When Drake was talking about his family's name in the song. Can you break that down? Break that down for me. What was the most scathing diss? Break that down for me, Mario. Come here. Come here, Mario. Come here. Where'd he go? Come here. We're not done. Come here. Right now. Get your ass back in here. Y'all want to come in here and have so much to say? He pre-recorded that because obvious Kendrick mentioned himself that he cheated on Whitney. Oh, so you just going off a conspiracy. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. So he can anticipate that Drake will speak on that, plus his failings as a father. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm packing you up so much, I feel bad and I'm gonna stop now. Like, I'm packing you up so much, I'm gonna just let you live. Because you're not even trying right now. Okay? All I gotta say is, hey, let me get in a situation where they had the DJ Maul and DJ Head shit. I'm gonna fry one of you niggas. I swear to God. Sauteed. I'm gonna fry one of you niggas. Any one of these Drake content creators on YouTube or whatever, get me in a room with them. Get me on live with them. I'm sending them to the I'm sending them to the gulag. I swear to God. I swear to God. It's easy to argue when you can use facts. It's easy to argue when you can use facts. Mario, have a good night. Go take a nap, okay? Go take a nap. Come back later. I might still be on. So we gotta we're gonna call it a night, okay? Bro out-rapped him by miles. Boy out-rapped him by miles. Okay? He said, had that girl for years. Look at this shade room bullshit. Had that girl for years, can't even make her a fiance. Are you married? Are you married, bro? What are you talking about? Who gives a fuck? And how do you know they didn't get married? And who fucking cares? I hate you niggas. Who cares if they're married? Like, what the fuck? Who cares if they're married? What the fuck? DJ Head was taking it easy on Miles, still won. Nah, for real. DJ Head let him live. We finna get out of here, bro. I'm done arguing with these people. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, we finna get out of here, bro. I had a great night. You know what I'm saying? Before I get off of here, because y'all didn't give me a response. What's some things y'all want me to talk about on the he said, run, nigga, one slight disagreement and you crash it. I'll crash out of all you niggas. Now what? I'll crash out of all you niggas. Now what? I'll crash out of all you niggas. Like, I will crash out on you again. And I have not crashed out on you, but I will crash out on all you niggas. Do not get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, bro. I will crash out all you niggas. Please don't get it twisted. You little Dre fans, I will pack y'all the fuck up. Okay? That's why y'all don't test me. All these Drake pages on Twitter, they got me blocked because they know I'm gonna respond to the false narratives and we're gonna ratio the false narratives. I'm on everybody's ass. Every time y'all pull up with the fake narratives, I'm on your ass. Y'all try to rewrite history for the battle, I'm on your ass. Fuck is y'all talk about? But on my stream tomorrow, what y'all want me to talk about? Because me and my homie, we got a few topics, but like, yep, let me know what y'all thinking. What y'all want me to talk about on the live tomorrow? Not Like Us anniversary. Yeah, we already got that as a topic. We're gonna break that down. We're just gonna talk about the history and the impact of this, all that. I have my ass off. Me too. It's all about G and X still dominating the charts. Say less. Say less. Charlotte show. I'm about to get off. Otherwise, I would. Ack was watching the tour and saying he was going to a show. These niggas. More Not Like Us. Say less. Say less. I got you. Let me write that down. Let me type out on my phone. DJ Academics inciting violence for sure. We got to talk about that. Not Like Us anniversary. On TikTok, yeah. Shout out to you, bro. I already know who you is, man. I know who you is. You come for you. You was fucking with me before YouTube. I see you, bro. Court paper after the battle. Recap. You right. Okay. Recap the court shit. G and X versus Damn. Ooh. I like that. We're gonna have a long live. But all right, man. I'm gonna catch y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It was a great night. We're gonna catch y'all. All right. Much love. Why is top 5 not arrested? Take a guess. I'm gonna catch y'all. Oh yeah, by the way, everything is alleged and for entertainment.